A few days ago, I met a friend and I asked her, "Hey, how is life?" And she says, "Busy." B.U.S.Y, busy. One tiny, funny sounding word. A word with several meanings. It could mean, "I don't have any time," or "Look how everyone needs me, I'm so wanted and successful." Or simply, "Please leave me alone and don't expect anything from me." One little word. Maybe a huge excuse. But still, most of the people are busy. Are they really, or is it just a feeling? Now, how about you? Do you feel busy? Or maybe some of us are using the statement of being busy to protect ourselves from even more work. In this episode, we are going to look at this and I will give you some ideas and tools how to handle the busyness without going totally crazy. Hello ladies and gentlemen, it's me, Anna the time expert. Someone who loves the challenge of busyness, because that is when I can unleash my inner time expert and go, "Hey, now show me what you really can do." But when the feeling of busyness arrives, for about 98% of the time it works out well and I will keep calm. Today, let's concentrate on the 2%, and that's when the inner panic awakens. But let's start with the definition of busyness. Busyness is the state of having or being involved in many activities. Whereas the statement of the phrase "I'm busy" can have several meanings, and do you know what? I think that's totally fine. I don't blame anyone saying that she or he is busy. I just think that oneself has to know what it makes with you when you say it, and why you are saying it. For example, if you are saying you are busy to avoid saying no to people, I would suggest to practice the art of polite but firm refusal. If you are saying that you're busy to protect yourself from getting more work, think about how you could reduce your workflow. Are you busy all the time, or is it just a certain period? Personally, if I would say or think that I'm busy, it makes me feel even busier. It's a word which stresses me in a very negative way. So it can be as simple as with the phrase "I don't have any time," we just abandon it. But what about the feeling of busyness? The emotion of feeling busy. That's where I would like to dig into today, because recently I felt it and for a moment I panicked. But then I found a solution and it really worked, and hopefully it could also for you. And that is why I will need to take myself as an example today. It happened 2 days after our return from Lapland. I was standing in my office looking at the new plan we had hung up on the wall. The plan. The plan we had created for the next 3 months. We do this all the time, to have a very clear focus. It's a plan where I know my goal for the next month, and it gives me a very clear focus. It's even broken down to a weekly plan and even to a daily plan. And I know exactly what I have to do, and I simply stick to the plan and everything goes well. One thing I always do, and in this case it's a gift, I also plan the time buffers. Time buffers are hours of empty space. Time buffers are here for unexpected arrivals or simply for some leisure time. If there is any advice I would like to keep in your mind today is this: always keep the time buffers in your agenda or in your plan. They really can save you from burning out, rushing too fast, or to lose focus and control.
What's the big idea?
Now back to myself, standing in the office, looking pleased at my plan. Then I open up the inbox and start to read my emails. There are some lovely mails from you guys. I'm so thankful for this. And then I come to this one. I start to read it, and there are only words sticking out to me. National Theatre, speech, 9th of March, Sofia, the capital of Bulgaria, TEDx. Interested? A TEDx speech invitation is something great. It's an opportunity to spread a message or an idea all around the world. It's a really big honor to attend. And that is where I welcomed my 2% of panic. I do a lot of journaling. When I was about 20 years old, I had almost written 30 diaries. Nobody told me to do it, but I always saw my dad sitting at the table in a very cozy and nice atmosphere, writing in his books. This kind of atmosphere always inspired me, but also I imagined how I could create new ideas on paper. I imagined how I could get to know myself better by writing down my thoughts. So I started to do it as well. And here is one of my recent entries I would like to share with you. My thoughts on busyness. I could feel very busy right now, like really busy. Now I ask myself, shall I panic or shall I stay calm? As usual, I decide to stay calm. It's the only state where I can think clearly, and it is the state I prefer. But this time, it doesn't work. Instead, I experience an inner, tiny, little panic, and the statements arrive like, "You will never be able to do a good job. You need more time to do a good job. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. How will this turn out?" And I want it to be really good, really good. And am I capable? 4 hours I'm in this state. A state filled with uncertainty, fears, and doubts. 4 hours in this state, for me, this is a long time. So I decide to change this. And therefore, I go outside and I spend 1 hour in nature. I look at everything with the eagle view, which means I look at my life in general. Look how lucky I am. I have a roof over my head. I have enough to eat. I experience so much love in my life. I'm able to create moments whenever I want to because my body and my mind allows it. And I got a job where I can create moments for others. And that is like the crème de la crème of life. Come on, Anna, you have worked hard to get there, and here you are. Now be nice to yourself and tap yourself on your shoulder. Calm down, and anyway, you know you're going to do your best. Just stay connected with your heart and everything will be fine, and you will be looking at everything with the state of mind. Come on, let's create a moment out of this. It will be okay. I'm back in my normal state and I'm happy. And I would wish for other people as well to be able to get out of such a situation as quick as possible. And I will continue to inspire them. I will give them tools because life is just so much easier to be in a state of an optimist. Again, I realize that busyness is a choice. It is in my hands to feel busy or not. I know that if my agenda would be alive, I think it would scream and panic. It would say, "Leave me alone and stop noting things into me. It's enough." And I would say, "Keep calm and let's think. let's find a way to handle this. And here is the way how I would do it. I would open up my agenda and ask myself, is there anything I can cancel or something I can postpone? Yes, in exceptional cases of feeling busyness, you can postpone things. After having done this, I will create some golden rules. These are simple rules, and I want to stick to them. Rules that calm me down, rules that help me to do my best, like stop working when you get tired and go outside for a walk. Be very disciplined with your distractions. Take enough breaks. Keep your hours of sleep. Be patient, because increased patience may also reduce the frequency that you feel really busy, which can lead to short-changing important aspects of your life. The trade-offs that you are making currently, but make sure that they are consistent with your values and the person that you strive to be, and so on. If I stick to these golden rules, I will be fine. Will I stick to them? Yes, because I know the positive outcome if I do. Then it will be okay and I will feel bloody good. Let's do this. Busyness is a mental state. Just imagine this. If you think that you are busy, you will rush automatically. And we know from studies that people who constantly rush believe that time is moving faster. And always remember, when time starts racing, slow down. And the most bizarre thing is this: the more you feel busy, the more you will switch from one task to another. If we feel busy, we will make mistakes, because busyness is always about lots of little things. And also, when you are busy, you still distract yourself a lot. It's impossible to feel busy when you are fully focused on the task you're doing right now. So let's get yourself into this mode. Focus. Don't think about all the stuff you still need to do. Just do the one thing right now, nothing else. And keep on working like this with all the tasks you need to do on this day. Clear distractions and focus, and just stay with the focus on what you're doing right now. You can have tons to do, but you can still keep your inner calm, and I'm sure you can. Now you need your inner calm more than ever before. It's all in your mastery, which you need to unpack now. And always, always remain playful. That is one of the most important advices I have for you today. Let's make a conclusion of my tips for you from this episode. First, always have time buffers in your agenda. Second, if you feel busyness, find your inner calm and your focus, and now let's get to work. But stay playful. And when we feel overwhelmed and busy, often we are caught in the details. Now take the eagle eye, look at it from up above, and suddenly it doesn't seem that frightening anymore. Take distance. It's a shame to be missing the worthful moments because of busyness. Don't let it take over your life. It's a shame to be too busy to feel good. And it's a shame to be too busy to listen or to spend time with your loved ones. Let's start to control busyness with your mastery, with playfulness and inner calm, because you have it and you know you have it. To end this podcast, a few words to let me know how excited and thankful I am to be able to spread my thoughts and ideas with you. It's so important that we change the way we handle our time. We need to take care of it, and we need to create moments that we will remember in the end of our lives. We are here to create a life where you will be able to say, yeah, I have done some good stuff here. For myself, but also for others. And that is a nice life package. Now take care and bye.